Hello, Houstoners.
Hello!
Shut up.
Listeners.
Shut up. Oh, you're busy
We're
working.
saying-
Sorry, Dion, you're busy working.
We're saying hello to
Fucking
178 people.
People's
178 now. 178.
I hate it.
Do you though? We are in the midst of shooting our cars for a B700 dirt race apparently.
Yeah,
Marcus is not with us because his wife's birthday today.
B700, not A7, not A800.
No.
Yeah. Happy birthday,
B700.
Mickey!
You can specify as well when you're searching for it that it's E700. Also, happy birthday,
seriously-
Nikki, Pokemon, and
seriously
whatever.
doubt. Yeah, I
Happy
seriously doubt
birthday, Nikki.
Nikki listens to these. Man, I have been
Thank-
watching some gameplay for the new Pokemon game, and it does look fucking rough.
Yeah.
So bad.
It looks like that thing needed another 6 months to a year in the incubator. And I just, again, I don't understand how the highest selling game franchise in history has these,
Because
like,
they took their
batshit-
2D devs.
No, like, I
Well,
know.
that and deadlines, like, because it's such a big thing, like, there's so many interlocking parts in the whole Pokemon ecosystem.
Yeah,
that it's just-
it very
it's like
much
the-
is an ecosystem.
Like, you don't get to fucking delay your game.
No, you one a year. Fucking let's go. Or whatever they're on. Is it on one a year? I think it is.
I don't know. Are you ready, Dion?
I think so. I don't know if I took, but I think so. Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough. Yeah, no, but like they could make a game and like a game for consoles as well, like real consoles.
Like, I know that the Switch is obviously underpowered, but I mean, if you compare this thing to like Xenoblade Chronicles 3,
Yeah.
like, go take a look. There ain't no fucking excuse,
No,
especially
like,
not with those resources.
If you're tailor making a game, you can make a game run well on what it's running on. But
Yeah.
they are just
and, and you can make it not look like absolute
like
horse shit.
absolute shit. Also, it's like riddled with bugs. Like,
Yeah, I
like,
saw a couple of compilations.
oof.
Oh man.
My favorite one is how the weird like Pokemon motorbike that you have now, which is just
Yeah.
fucking like okay, so we're just in Digimon now. It's just Digimon. It's like the two universes are now completely.
Wait, is there a Pokemon that is a
indecipherable.
motorbike?
Yes, you have a Pokemon that's a motorbike,
Oh my word.
and there's more than one. There's like 3, I think, and you can buy. There's a whole bunch of cliffs that, you know, divide the areas up. But if you jump backwards with your motorbike Pokemon, you can just jump backwards up all of them.
Oh my word.
And
that
no,
that
it's
seems
not
like
intended.
a slight oversight.
It's just like,
Undersight, more like it.
yes, because they didn't pick it up.
Because they lacked oversight when they were creating it, yeah.
No,
Exactly,
they had
yeah.
way too much oversights.
I think that's
Man.
called an auto-antonym. A word
I'll
that
get there.
is its
I'll-
own.
I'll get Sarah on that.
Sounds right. I'm just gonna believe you.
Nice.
You're a white man and you said it with confidence.
I'm
how
gonna
I
work
do.
on Wall Street.
Where, you know where that is?
That's how I do. Yeah. So that's the depressing gaming beard story. The fun gaming beard story is that Darktide seems to be rad as hell.
And then
Nice.
I don't think my computer will be able to play it very well.
My laptop nearly turned to jelly just looking at the JPEG of the system requirements. So I would really prefer if we waited
Jeez.
for console release.
Good thing it
Please.
wasn't a PNG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking hell, it would have set on fire.
Yeah. The screenshots and gameplay coming out of that have been fantastic, and the video that I shared in the group about the AI behavior is fucking cool. Because these appear to be very smart goons. What? I can't use this car?
It must not be 700 because it said B700. Anything goes.
It lied to me. Jason,
'Cause
I was lied to.
My Mini was in there, and it also, if you will believe it, Thomas, is also painted to look like the Mr. Bean car.
I do believe it.
What?
Well, for some reason, I can't use my Mini. Which is... No, wait, I can. I can. I just have to scroll. Phew. Phew. I was very concerned. But
I really do like that I think this is the third or fourth car that we've just painted the same on the same car.
Yes! We are in sync. With cars.
With cars.
Yeah, I can't wait to play
Moon.
it. Is there any word for how... when the
Console release.
console release is going to be? Because I know it was delayed, obviously, because they were like... how to standardize, unknown.
Probably certification.
Yeah.
That shit's terrifying.
That seems to be like something that might be your nemesis, Dion, the way you talk about it.
It is a thing that I didn't realize was as bad as it was, and now that I've seen it, I'm so deeply grateful that I'm not a programmer who has to deal with that. Like, it's... Oh my god. It's just one of those things where it's like, all the documentation is so arcane and old and poorly documented, and you can just get failed on the most arbitrary things, and your entire release schedule can just like go out
Can just
the
go
window.
up in smoke.
Yeah. Bye.
Ah!
You see the Broforce Forever update was finally announced?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Oh, so happy.
Can't wait to play as Brophy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Why am I getting GPS updates?
I'm also getting them. This game is programmed really well. It's such solid coding.
You know, like coding.
Well, it was
hey?
probably I
How
mean, it's
do
not.
it
It
do?
wasn't made by Code Masters, so it must have been made by Code Apprentices.
Must-
Yeah, all
You
the
can't
code
blame them.
masters are working at Twitter, I believe.
I thought they were all
oh
fired.
man, those fucking pictures of all the dude bros.
Oh,
Sitting, and like half of them are probably like sycophantic dude bros, and the other half are people whose visas depend on them staying employed,
as
And
like skilled labor.
and they just have to fucking eat it up, suck it up. That's the word I'm looking for.
Either
Oh.
or in that situation, honestly.
Yeah. Ugh.
Our sympathies go out to anyone that has to still work at Twitter.
Yeah.
Jacques was saying that our number one fan, that the number of Android devs at Twitter, like senior ones, is like much diminished by like a scary factor.
I can
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe it very well indeed.
So on to movie things. Who has watched
On to
the
movie
thing?
things. I watched anything, but we got news. We have absolute movie news that we need to talk about.
Oh yeah?
The John
Um,
Wick 4 trailer?
We talked about that already.
Oh, we did, I guess.
John Fwick.
John Quick. No. Because we didn't talk about it.
Mr.
Almost.
Checkpoint.
Oh no! Almost a month ago was not Godzilla. Yeah, it was Godzilla Day,
Oh
yes,
yeah.
it was indeed.
and
they
they
announced-
announced a
Yeah.
whole bunch of stuff.
Including a new Shin Gojira.
Indeed. Well, we don't know if it's a new Shin Gojira. It's just going to be a new Toho Godzilla,
Yes.
which is fantastic. And like, look, the last time we got a new Godzilla movie, we got a Godzilla movie directed by Hideki Anno, who did Evangelion, and it was incredible. It was amazing. It is now my second favorite. It's tied for my second favorite Godzilla film.
One
wow.
and the other two?
So it's
no-
even better than the Matthew Broderick one.
Indeed. Number one is the OG,
Yeah.
and tied for number two is versus Biolante.
Ooh, both good ones. Both good ones.
So yeah, we got that, and that's super exciting. I don't know who the Japanese director is of. He seems to be of some repute. I don't know any of his work, but he doesn't seem shit. So that's very, very exciting, and all these amazing videos came out of Gojira and Gigan high-fiving people because Toho released a Gigan short CG
Yeah.
animated film on YouTube, which you can check out, and it's a lot of fun. Who keeps fucking talking? God damn.
Oh, checkpoint missed. Well, rip in peace.
So that's a lot of fun, and it got me thinking of like, man, Toho's doing, and they announced a series, like 2 series and an animated thing, and like a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff was announced. And it was really cool, and it really got me thinking, like, man, I wish that fucking other company would do anything with Gamera, who is like the forgotten kaiju. 'Cause he's just so overshadowed by Godzilla. And Gamera, if you don't know, is like this rocket turtle.
Doesn't Netflix own some rights to Gamera? I think they're bringing out a kaiju movie soon.
Exactly. That is my lead-in to talk about the fact that they announced yesterday that there's going to be a new Gamera film.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I did hear right.
Yes. So that is great because I've been worried about that IP just sitting in the dust for years. And now it's finally being done justice. Well, I don't know if it's going to be done justice,
Well,
but
there's
something
it's
is...
a Netflix thing. Finally, we're getting a... Yeah.
It's
Finally,
so
we're
funny that
getting
I saw the avatar and I knew it was Thomas. That was pretty
You
amazing.
knew it was me.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like that.
Everybody
That's all I
liked
have.
that.
That's all I have for movie. No, wait, I have other movie news. Apparently, the Nicholas Hoult, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Ray Fiennes horror movie, The Menu, is fantastic. That's
Ooh, yes, it looked really good.
that's
I am
what
so
I've
happy.
heard.
That's quite the
and
cast.
hopefully
When does
we
it come
will
out?
get it here in cinema. It is out now. It released on Friday. I don't know if it released here on Friday or if it'll ever release here.
Did it?
But
Did
it
it
is.
have a simultaneous online release?
It did not. I did check.
Ah, that's a pity. I would have liked to gotten that in before my top and bottom 10.
Did any of
Well,
you
I
watch?
think-
Dion, we need to watch Halloween at some point.
Yeah,
I think
we do.
should do the top and bottom 10 first episode next year because there's so much stuff coming out now in December, like Avatar
Yeah.
and all that shit.
And
that
it'll
we like.
also
And
give
only-
both Dion and
only-
I mandatory time off where we can actually fit maybe a viewing of the movie in.
Indeed,
I,
that would be.
I
lovely.
only I hand in my big thing on the 9th of December, so until then my movie watching is going to be very limited, and after that my movie watching will be close to unlimited.
Did you just get
Oh.
bullied by the AI, Thomas?
Did you see that?
Rude.
I got bullied by that AI.
Oh shit, that's the wrong way.
Take that, AI.
Well, yeah, because I think that makes sense because I've got a lot of watching to catch up on. I started Thomas, All Quiet on the Western Front,
Yay!
and it is
Yeah.
hella good so far.
You know what
Do
I
you see
started?
what I mean about? Do you see what I mean
Oh,
about
sorry, you
that
go first.
synth horn?
Yes,
That
I
fucking
love it.
super sinister synth horn.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Dion, there's a super sinister synth horn that sounds incredible in All Quiet on the Western Front, and you must
Do
hear
want.
it.
Do want.
But it's a war
I
movie,
actually-
Dion. I
I
don't
actually
think you'll
didn't-
like it.
I actually didn't realize that it was like a new one. I just thought that they'd like put the old one
that
on
they
Netflix.
licensed the old one.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, people are really like when Friends came to Netflix or whatever. Like I sort of thought like, wow, people are really excited about All Quiet on the like. When did everyone suddenly get into
What
like
a
classic?
revival!
Yeah, into like classic war films. It's cool, but okay. And then I saw like, okay, this looks a little modern, and then I realized, yeah. So that sounds cool. You know what I started watching? I haven't finished, but
No.
which is a pretty good, and B made me very happy is the 2007 The Mist.
Oh yes,
Oh god!
I
Starring-
love that
starring-
ending so much.
I
Yes.
haven't seen it yet. I
Okay,
haven't
okay.
seen it yet. Starring
You've never seen
asshole.
it?
Nope. Starring asshole Captain Holt.
I can't believe you've never seen it.
I
Also,
don't
Captain Holt
watch a
and
lot
the
of.
Punisher.
Yes, I don't watch a lot of Stephen King adaptations
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Dion, you
because
are
I
in
read
for
them.
the greatest treats.
Yeah.
The
No, I
greatest
know,
treats.
and I mean King himself says that like the ending is much better than his book. So I'm about 50 minutes, 55 minutes into it.
This ending is in my top 10 endings of all time of
Oh
cinema.
shit. Oh shit.
I mean, don't
No,
overhype
dude.
it, Thomas, but it is fucking fantastic.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like it'll be nice to have a king with a good ending. Like that.
No,
That
dude,
is
Yeah.
that is a rare and delicious treat.
Yeah.
I can't believe you hadn't watched that. It is good.
Oh man,
I'm
I'm
also
so
very,
jealous. I'm so
you know
fucking
why?
jealous. You get to
I
see
think
it
I
for the
didn't
first
realize
time.
that there was the film and the series, because I know there's a series which isn't good.
Oh, I haven't watched the
some
series.
I watched some of it and I wasn't very impressed. And I thought that was the adaptation that people had said
Oh.
was very good, and then it like popped
Oh
up on Netflix. I was
no.
like, 2007, and then I'm watching it, and then the neighbor is like something something motherfucker, and I'm like, wow, that guy sounds a lot like Captain Holt. And he takes his mask off, and it's Captain Holt.
And then it was
Oh man, I can't.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to finish that.
I'm very jealous that you get to watch that for the first time because that. Oh,
I know
yeah.
that feeling very well. It's like when I tell people to watch Castlevania, and then
Mm.
they start watching it. I'm like, you lucky motherfuckers, and then I'll just start watching it again and pretend I'm watching it for the first time.
just like no. I've never. Oh, this is so interesting.
Oh,
What
this is
could
so
happen
cool. This
here?
is so wow. This Isaac character is the coolest character of all time. Oh wow, amazing. I wonder what he's gonna get up to.
Oh God, I
Nissan
love
Fair
Isaac.
Lady
Yeah.
03.
Nissan
Uh,
Fair Lady 03. I've got one of those.
700.
I think mine is tuned to 700, and I think it's tuned for drifting. So let's see how this goes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tune mine now. I don't know if you've got the car, Dion. A
The
Nissan.
what car? I think I've
Ni-
got like 5 cars.
Nissan Fair Lady Z.
Let's see what cars I have.
I started watching, seeing as we're all talking about things we started watching but haven't finished yet, and I got about 60% of the way through.
No,
I
I don't
started
have it.
watching the new
Uh,
Park Chan-wook film, who you may maybe remember for like a series of 3 movies, you know. Don't know if you've heard of them.
No,
I don't know if you're being serious.
no.
Old
Uh,
boy.
Old Boy, Lady Vengeance, and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
Don't know them.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I have
Like,
terrible friends who never recommend anything good.
no, that's fair. You know that. Do you know what, Dion? That's on us. Okay. So wow. Yeah. So he directed the Vengeance trilogy, obviously, and Thirst, which is a vampire movie, which you should absolutely watch because it's very unlike any other vampire movie.
I
He
have
also
not watched
Nice.
directed.
Thirst yet.
It's very good. It's really funny and weird. Also Stoker, which stars Ozymandias, and he is properly unsettling.
Oh, for us to be on equal footing with Dion here, if we can, we should rental the car.
Ah, alrighty.
B650.
I
Yeah,
will rental
that's-
the car.
Yeah, we're doing this as a stock race.
We're stock
Hooray!
racing. But I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
wanted
so-
to race my
sorry.
drift car.
You were saying Thomas?
He also directed Stoker, who, which stars Ozymandias, whose human name I can never remember. Matthew Good, I think.
I
Yeah,
think so.
it stars Matthew Good and Nicole Kidman.
Look, if there's one good thing I can say about Zack Snyder's The Watchmen is he casted it fucking well.
Yeah, like incredible casting that he sat behind a casting director and yelled into their ear.
Except except
And went,
for the
"Whoa."
younger Silk Spectre.
Yeah, that was a weird one. But yeah, so I've started watching, Sarah and I have started watching his latest film, Decision to Leave, and it is fantastic.
Oh, I was gonna watch that today, but we ran out of time.
It is, I've started watching it, and it's fantastic. It's full of,
It is a thriller,
it,
apparently.
it,
And I know nothing other than
it,
that.
it has thriller elements to it. It is a crime mystery with thriller elements and like kind of that black comedy that runs throughout all of his films.
Yeah.
It's got the same sort of whimsy that you'd expect from something like Wes Anderson. Yeah, and like just the most gorgeous. Oh Christ!
Oh god, one of them hit a car!
Just the most gorgeous cinematography and editing. Like the most seamless editing from shot to shot, making up scenes
I can't.
from different characters' perspectives, like editing between them to make it like all in one scene. It's what? Checkpoint missed.
Checkpoint missed, you say?
Thank you.
Yeah, just updating you. Dion,
But yeah,
you are carrying
fantastic.
us. I came so close to watch it, like, we were gonna watch it and then we were like, no, we can't, you've got to get back to recording.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I drove off the road and fell off a cliff.
I saw that in the distance.
And I have to rewind. Thank you very much, video game. Oh, and it rewound me to a point where the physics wouldn't allow me.
I just drove past Dion in the river.
Oh,
Nope, I'm way out of this one now.
alright, well, I'm clawing back some ground.
Same here.
And it seems to have frozen as well, which is great.
Oh, in the rewind, it does that from time to time.
Yeah.
Well,
Marcus,
Dion, you were carrying us for a little bit.
Well,
were-
I'm
the
very
view
proud
spinners
that I
all
did.
saw it. There was record of it.
Yeah. I
I've
did not
finally
expect
been
there
able
to
to
be
pass
a
A sheer drop.
a sheer drop.
It's still giving me the directions to our group point.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. Microsoft, come on guys, let's go easy on them.
I was able
they're
to
not
pass-
used to computers.
I was able to pass 2 people after being in that fucking 10-car pileup at the beginning, so I'm happy.
Did you guys talk about Bethesda's bitch ass fucking response to the McGordon thing?
We did not. That came out after our recording.
Is it?
Yeah.
Indeed.
But
Well, it
we
was a
can
bitch
talk
ass
about it.
response.
But we can talk about it because, man, that is some bitchness.
That's some fucking like.
That is some like,
I-
stop that. Stop now, because otherwise, our lawyers, big and spooky. Oh, you
That's the thing.
better
Is
be
it's
careful.
basically just like, cool, yeah, no, you want justice? Cool, go to court. Like, take us to court. That's it. We're not gonna say anything else.
And it's like, okay, why? Why wouldn't you just nail this coffin shut?
I think the thing that
I caused a pile-up,
absolutely-
Thomas. Hopefully you can get by them.
The thing that absolutely kills me about the whole thing is this whole thing of like, oh, he's inciting harassment. You know, when he very clearly called
He
for
like
not,
fucking
and
said,
B,
don't
that
do
they're
that.
like, and that they're like talking about like appropriate venues and all of this. It's like,
don't,
Marty
don't
went to
fucking tone
like-
police people when they're making a good argument. It is the
not just
fucking-
that.
No,
Marty
no, he's
Stratton
dogpiling on
went
them.
to fucking Reddit, posted on
Yeah.
Reddit, attacking
Is
him,
that an
and didn't
appropriate
give
venue?
and didn't give 2 shits about the harassment that he suffered. And now he fires back with receipts, and they're like, "Ooh, come on out, time out. This isn't very nice."
Hang on. This isn't professional.
Yeah.
We were able to claw it back.
Yeah, I caused
Good
a
job.
pile-up and probably cost innocent lives.
Hooray!
The Fast and the Furious way.
Oh my word. I was looking...
Apparently, like Fast and the Furious 10 is apparently like their budget has ballooned. Apparently, it's already at like 350 million.
Jesus. That's endgame money.
Yeah.
That's really expensive.
Yeah.
God damn.
I wonder if it's
Amazon
I wonder
today.
if it's because it's like just very very ambitious, or if it's just very badly managed.
I think it's that
probably both.
column A and
Probably
B.
both. Yes.
Yeah, Amazon today, I was looking through the thriller films, and it suggested to me Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift and Fast and Furious. You know, notable thrillers.
Notable
Yep.
thrillers.
They're pretty thrilling.
Also, The Nun.
Wait,
Those
wait,
were all on
the
their
nun
list of
that-
thrillers.
The Nun that we watched in theaters, the Nun.
Yeah, it was thrilling.
Oh fuck. Tyler. Alright, there we go.
That
That was pretty thrilling.
I mean,
I was thrilled to
No.
know that like that someone can fuck up that badly and still get paid.
Blumhouse, eh?
Yeah, all they had to do, just spit Christ blood on your fists and punch the ghost.
Like,
That's it.
is
That's it.
that fucking
You had
simple.
one fucking thing to do.
One.
And the next
I-
one, they have a whole pool of water, and the ghost is coming for them in the pool, and they don't think, okay, let me bless the pool.
Let me bless the pool. I'm a nun. Well, we are in the fucking DK car for Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, so that
Yeah.
lines up nicely. I love that. Do you know why he's called DK? Drift King.
Oh my god.
Is that
A
wait? Is
human-
that why your one's a drift car?
Yes, because I learned from the Fast and the Furious. I know
As we
I
all
know
do.
nothing else about cars.
Everything you know, you learn from watching them.
Exactly.
Uh oh. Oh, whoa.
Ooh, sliding up
Spinny,
just a little
spin,
bit there.
spin.
Oh no! Now you're gaining on me because I was sliding out. It's a thrilling race at the front here.
It's thrilling.
It's pretty exciting at the back here too. I enjoy just like randomly spinning
shit.
out and doing 360s.
That is pretty
That
exciting.
does, yeah, that is pretty cool. No, Thomas, don't push me all the way to the checkpoint.
Why? It's thrilling.
Racing dirty. Thrilling. Look at this Fast and Furious thriller. I don't know who decides what goes in their categories.
No, dude, it's a wasteland. Like, every time Sarah and I make the mistake of like watching a movie on Netflix because we're too lazy to plug in stuff. It's like, what should we watch? Oh, let's go through the horror category and see what's
Oh,
there.
the horror category is a disaster.
I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake.
I'm not finishing this race. I'm just gonna go exploring.
All right, did you? No. Jason, that's
Yeah.
our cue.
What?
Stop.
Are we gonna cause a pile up? Because we've
We're
got to
gonna
stop
cause a
all
huge
of them.
pile up. Yes, every single one. Go fucking.
No,
across the
he's
road.
gonna get past us. Well, if he finishes, we have to finish.
No, we don't. There's 3 races in this race. Oh no, it's making me invisible!
High speed
it.
collision detected.
God damn it!
Well, we lost this race. Guess we gotta do another.
Sorry, Houstoners. I had a cunning plan that failed spectacularly. I can't believe it did me like that.
I can't believe your harebrained scheme didn't pan out.
I know! This is how Dastardly and Muttley must feel every week.
Whoa, no, Dion passed 3 people at the end there.
Oh shit!
Hooray!
We won!
Oh my, what? We did!
My handmade team succeeded! Take that!
Well played.
Oh. No, I don't want the NSX! I want the NXR GT! God damn
Yeah,
it!
I don't think they're giving that to us anytime soon. It was a seasonal reward a while back, and we got the Ferrari this time, so.
Turn around when it is safe to do
Bleh,
so.
I say. Bleh.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Alright, so now. What?
I don't know.
There's a seasonal championship that isn't. What? Okay,
What?
let me just look at these things. Let me look at these things. Oof. Should we go for 998 hypercars, which will be chaos? or 700 pop-up headlights?
700
Hypercars.
pop-up headlights.
Dion chose hypercars first.
Okay, wait. Let me.
I just chose the one
choose
that you said would be
something.
chaos.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
Don't choose anything. Thomas will rent a car with Dion.
But it'll give us different cars to rent.
But we'll still rent a stock car, so we'll be on.
Okay,
equal footing with Dion.
rent a stock car. All right, rent a stock car. Gotcha.
So go for rent a car, Dion.
Okay.
Rent a car.
Bum.
What did I? Oh yeah, I watched. Speaking of Blumhouse, I watched an earlier Blumhouse today. In fact.
Oh, yeah?
Well, rewatched. Oculus, 2013's Oculus.
Oh, I vaguely
Oh.
remember that. Wasn't that very bad? Or am I
No,
misremembering?
it's not very bad. It's got very mediocre writing with incredible editing. Like the editing, the whole thing is, the haunted mirror and kind of science to explain it because the kid spends his life in a mental institute and kind of gains awareness of his mind, and the sister who just goes like crazy with obsession about, no, it's the ghost in the mirror, but there is a ghost in the mirror, and was it actually there? Who knows? Is it just mental illness? Who knows?
Yes and yes.
Yeah,
It can be two things.
it can be two things, Houston.
Impossible.
So the movie itself is not great, but again, the editing really elevates it to something that is
I'll have
quite
to give
fantastic.
it a rewatch one day. I think I watched it probably around the time it came out. So
Yeah, I am overselling it a bit. I think it just elevates it to a good movie.
okay.
Not a great movie.
No, you didn't
It's
take
alright.
a rental car, Dion.
I didn't have a choice. I just came
No
to
matter
this-
what you've got, it gives you a rental car if you go to the left
Oh,
on
I
the
think
car selection screen.
I think it's just because I'm so used to not having a choice. Like it just defaults to rental
Oh,
always.
there's a
I think this
checkpoint.
is one of the very few times I've ever actually been able to choose a car. Ah!
I missed the
Oh.
checkpoint.
So did I. Wee! Wow, it's sending me far back. Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah, don't rewind. If you miss a checkpoint, just start again at the checkpoint.
Yeah,
How do
just
you do
keep
that?
racing and just keep racing until the
yeah.
time runs out.
It costs you 3 seconds, but then at least it doesn't rewind you all the way back to the wherever you were,
okay.
and then you don't have your momentum that was throwing you off.
Turn around.
Yeah, because that's the problem. Is like every time I hit rewind, then I just end up missing it again. Ooh! When I hit brake, my little spoiler comes up. Spoiler alert.
Oh no!
That's fun.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I passed someone.
Dion,
The
what
car
did you
joke.
think of Wakanda Forever? To you, did it feel like Wakanda lasted forever?
I enjoyed
I missed the
the
checkpoint.
first 2 acts, and the
I fell
third
down
act
the
was a
mountain. Wow.
fucking mess.
Yes.
I-
Okay. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. Did you fall down the mountain, Thomas?
I just fell all the way down the mountain.
When it's safe.
He'll
Yeah.
be
Oh,
falling
it's hard
down
to
the
see.
mountain when he comes.
The-
Oh,
the-
and
I can-
also, I absolutely fucking hate Shuri as the Black Panther.
Yes.
Hate it. Do not like.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm also not a big fan of it. Of how it felt very DC to me, in that they try to set up so many things in the movie,
Jesus,
including
like
TV
Riri
shows and
Williams
sequels and oh Jesus.
Yeah, they did way
It was
too
very
much. Like,
tiring.
when I was like, oh cool, this is Riri Williams, she's gonna be Ironheart. That's pretty cool that she's getting introduced, and then like suddenly
No.
everyone has suits, and like the one's got like an anime suit. What the fuck was up with that anime suit?
Because they couldn't make her look too much like Iron Man like she does in the comics, because then people would be like, oh. But people
Yeah,
would look
there
at that
was-
as-
I
Am
thought
I
that
right?
I thought that Okoye, who was most cast out,
yeah.
would like sort of don the suit but without the superpowers.
Yes.
And I was like, I was here for it. I was like, yes, fantastic. They're this is fucking great. Like you don't need the the magic serum, you know, she's fucking badass. Here we go. And then it was like, nah, let's give her a suit, like a power suit.
I may not have
Oh.
come last.
And then when the stinger at the end, when they
Yeah.
said to the audience,
they're like-
we're not replacing
we
T'Challa.
also
Yet.
don't like Shuri.
Yes.
But we can't quite replace Chadwick Boseman just yet. So
Yeah, I
like he
remember
had
you
a
telling me
son
about
in
it,
secret.
yes.
Hooray!
The secret son.
Oh.
Man.
Little baby T'Challa.
And then
my
also the
God.
retcon, so they could introduce Ironheart, give her Ironheart suit, and then take it away so that she can start the series without it
Yes.
and have to build
The
it herself.
the one thing that I will say though is any scene that M'Baku is in, I'm fucking down for.
Yes.
That guy and his tribe just like absolutely are fucking awesome. Just all the little things, like the little lived-in mannerisms and like the little communal things they do are so fucking great. And there was a lot of beautiful, like the first act, you know, there was incredible score, gorgeous visuals, and it just, yeah, by the third act it just went full like.
The funeral in the beginning felt a little empty to me.
Oh well, yeah, that
A
was
little
kind
empty
of,
and performative. The thing at the end where Shuri was thinking back on him,
yeah,
to me
that
felt
was
like it had some more
much
heart.
better. That and the totally quiet like opening logo.
Yeah.
Those were good. Yeah, the funeral felt.
But when the logo
super
does more than
obligatory.
your actual film does, it's...
Yeah. No, like
That's a dire indictment.
Yeah, I gotta say I was really into it for about
Oh,
probably
God.
the first half,
Oh,
and
God!
then it just slowly went off the rails
Yeah.
and got so and it was very like Act 3 of Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the action, it's like,
but
oh,
also
everyone's
the thing
over
on the-
here
the thi-
fighting for an indeterminate period of time, while the two main people are fighting somewhere completely else.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
nondescript open battlefield. But never mind that. That boat was full of Wakanda's people. Absolutely full of them. At the end, they're like 12 left,
Yeah.
and they're like, aha, we've achieved peace.
Oh man, the pitch meeting for it is very, very, very good. Fucking love those pitch meeting videos. A very good one.
Really.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones. It's like, okay, so we're gonna go fight them. Where are we gonna fight them? On the water. On the water, where the enemy's at their strongest. Okay.
Yeah. I know! I don't understand it at all.
Let's go fight Namor in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Is that what they do?
Yep.
They literally
take a
do.
boat
Why
out
would
to the
you
middle of
do
the
that?
ocean to fight in there.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It's
Oh fuck! I crashed into the same place as Jason did. I learned nothing.
Look at you spinning
I'm
out!
just-
We
I'm
lose
just-
this, by the way, we'll have to do it again.
I'm just
Oh, well.
literally spinning like every time I try and turn to face the right way again. My car's just like, no.
Okay, this time when we do it, Dion, select rental car.
Okay, I will do that.
Or should we try the pop-up headlights, or are we gonna bash our heads against this
Fuck
wall?
that! Let's try the pop-up headlights.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay. Pop-up headlights one then.
I'll bash my head against this wall if we don't do it again. Then- If we fail the pop-up headlights, we can come back here and shave.
But yeah, I was supremely disappointed in Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the first one was good, but it was also like not one that I ever particularly wanted to rewatch. So I didn't have like massive hopes or anything like that.
The thing is, neither did I. I've seen the rest of Phase 4. I know they're slipping.
Yep, for sure.
know
well,
the
no,
cracks are
no,
showing.
Jason. They're
Yeah.
rebuilding. No,
Look,
I gotta say,
look, even Phase 1 wasn't this shaky.
no, for sure. Like the thing is, like, what really.
I've never been so vindicated in my decision to leave a film franchise.
Oh, for sure. The Well, I still love the shit out of Multiverse of Madness and
Multiverse
No
of
Way Home.
Madness and Nowhere Home were outstanding. The rest
Yeah,
were
I just
middling
wish that,
or
yeah,
bad.
absolutely, absolutely.
Make sure you go to rental car, Dion.
Okay.
Do I have to go to rental car?
Yeah.
Rental car.
But this is my opportunity to use my favorite car.
No, no happiness for you.
I get to use my Chevrolet in a race. You gonna take
Fine,
that
you
from
can use
me?
it in your race, and then Dion
Thank
and I will play
you.
on hard mode.
Thank
Yay!
you. I
It's
never
not gonna
get to
make any
use this
difference.
car in a race.
Oh yeah, like the thing, like where I just really just got to the point where I was like, okay, wake me up when it's good again, was just sort of tired of the whole thing, is when I was like, oh, Werewolf by Midnight, this is really fun, not perfect, Giacchino's directorial debut, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying the music, what a nice little one-off. And then like the IGN headline, Kevin Feige talks about how important Werewolf at Midnight is for the future of the MCU. And I'm like, it's like, ah, no, guys, come on, just have a
Guys,
little fun.
please.
No, there's too much. I still, like, I was chatting to Evan today about Andor, and I was like, it feels like a miracle that that show got made. Like, I can't understand it because I've watched 11 of the 12 episodes. This week is the finale, and it hasn't put a foot wrong. It's perfect. There's not a single superfluous line of dialogue.
I don't believe you.
Andy Serkis is directed to be to act. Like he's acting. He's not just fucking Gollum.
What, you mean he pulls a performance out of himself like what Ben Affleck does with Ben Affleck?
What do you mean?
Well, the only person who can get Ben Affleck to act properly is Ben Affleck.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. Well, I don't think Serkis is any directing or anything in there.
No, I'm just saying he finally acts well as a human. Thomas,
Yeah,
what the actual fuck?
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Thomas, are you serious?
This is hilarious to watch. But yeah, like I just love Tony Gilroy, and I don't know what meetings or like who he had a gun against or something. But they were like, okay, can we put at least just like a cameo in here? And he's like, no. I know your children's names and I know where they go to school. No cameos. No references.
I mean, they probably will do one for the finale. It's the finale.
Yeah, well, like they have but any sort of cameo or reference or whatever is 100% organic and integral to the story. Like having Saw Gerrera. I mean, he was in the trailer, so.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a single trailer, so that's a spoiler for me, and now I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Dude, you should really watch the trailers. But that's also why I was so nervous, because it had, like, the best trailer. The trailer was so superb, and it was made by someone who understood, like, the music, the trailer, the non-diegetic, and the diegetic sounds were, like,
But those
work
of us
together.
who don't know what you're talking about, what does that mean, Dion?
It basically means that, like, the stuff inside, like, the real world sound, like someone banging a tin or whatever, would then become part of, like, the soundtrack, which is not part of the world. But it's like, it's like the trailer is done by people who know what they're fucking doing. They're not just some stock bull. It's like actual love and stuff, and it actually manifested in the show. I still can't believe it's this good. Christ, dude. The last, yeah, it just builds. It just builds and builds and builds. It's like, I think early on in the first third of the season, it sort of builds to an episode, and you're like, okay, that was an amazing climax to the show. I wonder what the rest is going to be. And they're like, oh,
And then bam.
Bam.
I caused a
It's
crash.
beautiful.
Catch up.
I caught up, thank you.
Point out to me actually that. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'll say when we're all finished watching it. But Thomas, you need to watch Papa Skarsgård. He's doing us such a proud.
Sarah and I have said that the next time I'm not fucking working a weekend, we are gonna sit down and watch it all in one sitting.
Christ, dude, if I had to watch that show in one sitting, I would literally die. I can barely make it through an episode. The suspense. It's just I don't breathe. I'm useless the rest of the day.
That's amazing.
I'm very excited.
I just don't know if after Obi-Wan Kenobi I can convince Caitlin to watch a Star Wars show.
To watch
again.
a Star Wars.
Dude,
I mean,
I had the
honestly,
same
after-
issue with a lot of people, but everyone that I managed to convince to watch
Yeah.
Andor was just like, "Thank you."
Yeah, it's the Marvel stuff as well. She's like this. Wakanda Forever was the sword and nail in the coffin. Like I'm gonna be going to see Ant-Man alone.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I mean, they might pull it back, they might not. It's fine. We had an
Yeah.
incredible run. Like, and Endgame was still the best the best cinema experience of my life. So,
Oh,
you know,
absolute ditto.
like anything good that comes out of it after this point, is just like gravy for me. Like, Multiverse and No Way Home and stuff like.
You can look into the fridge every now and look at the moldy corpse and be like, "Ooh, that's a good bit."
There's a bit left. Ooh.
Ooh. Delicious.
Well, it's like you go outside and you see Disney busy beating on the horse with a stick, and then the horse does a kickflip.
Ooh.
Nice. And then you go back inside. But yeah, I
And you're
think
like, "Oh, that was
we've said
thrilling."
it before, but Disney Plus, aside from Andor, which is a fucking miracle show, is even like Evan, who is like, as I say, he's so uber critical of stuff, and he's like a lot less forgiving than I am. Was going on about it and enjoy, and I which was great because then I could share with him clips from like Obi-Wan and The Mandalorian.
For contrast.
Yeah. Oh man. Because
Look,
we were talking
Mando
about the
season
Mandalorian.
1 was amazing.
No, but that's the thing is like he said like he's heard Mandalorian is very fan servicey. I was like, well, it wasn't, and then
It
Luke
wasn't.
Skywalker shows up, and I flip the table, and I'm like, cool, the show's dead. And then
Yeah,
he
it
watched
was
the scene where
fan
Luke shows
servicey for
where Luke
the
shows
Clone
up, and
Wars
it's like,
people.
oh, okay, like hard pass.
Yeah, it was fan servicey at like from the get-go for the people who watched the Clone Wars TV series, because
Yeah, but none of it
is
felt...
a direct sequel to it.
Yeah, but
But-
that's less fan servicey and just more like continuity.
Yeah, I know, but that's what they meant by fan service at first, and then they went whole hog with.
Yeah, fan service to me is when it's
Ooh,
gratuitous.
nice toss. Yeah,
I got that man caught in the trap.
Otherwise, it's just like continuity. Wow, this is slippery.
yeah, it's wet roads. Thomas's 700 car is not doing much better than our 647s.
No, it is not.
I assume you left it rear-wheel drive, you fool.
Yes, I did. Again, I don't get to use this car a lot, but it's my favorite car in this whole game, so...
Aww,
Turn around
sweet.
when it is safe to do so.
Oh,
Bonk.
Oh, have you
On-
seen the trailer? Sorry.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Just to keep it on track for the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Holiday special,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, that looks fun.
No.
I'm always down for some Guardians.
Yeah, it's basically they're kidnapping Kevin Bacon to make Star-Lord happy over Christmas.
Safe to do so.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm fine. Like I'm down for anything sort of just silly and self-contained. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Turn right.
I like the characters, and I like James Gunn. So
Yeah. I also like
But
the head of DC films.
The new
Yeah.
head of the DC.
I gotta say I'm very happy about that. Just that like there's an actual in the trenches creative.
Look, I'm just happy that he knows
I'm happy
who
he got his.
who he can and can't basically make
the fact that he
movies for.
turned down Superman is just that's perfect.
And I watched the Henry Cavill thing where he says the interview where he said he's excited to play a joyful Superman.
Oh
And you
yeah.
could see how he was dancing around being critical of the Superman he played in the past.
Yeah, yeah.
because there were Snyder fans in the audience, and he's like, okay, I'm not gonna alienate half
I'm not gonna
the
get
viewer base.
shot to no. It's
What are they gonna do, fight him?
him?
Tion, have you watched Weird yet?
Turn right.
Weird. Oh no, not yet. Jason, I haven't watched anything this week or last week.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Well, now that we've done an
I'm gonna
on-topic
save that-
thing, and then I admonished you for something, now you can say what you were going to say earlier.
Oh, actually no, I'll tell you after the recording.
Okay.
Cool.
Suck at listeners. We get secrets.
Secrets.
Subscribe to our Patreon for Cinebeards After Dark.
Cinebeards After Dark.
Cinebeards After Dark is very dangerous with Marcus being a Cinebeard.
Exactly.
Jesus, yes.
We live on the edge. That's what After Dark brand is all about.
It's the more edgy Cinebeards.
Yeah.
That's Cinebeards in 3x4.
It's down the road with that shit.
Oh, what I can tell you, which is fantastic, which I think is probably the greatest character progression in the history of real life,
Alright.
Yeah.
is Joe is now a cat person.
Yes!
After
You finally won him over.
after 12 to 13 years of them of sort of getting like slightly cocked head, like, you know, uncomprehending looks when talking about our cats. They had two cats by the horses
Yeah.
that started hanging out with them. The one left, which was a bit older, but there's one left now. And it
Yeah.
is fucking adorable. And it is so amazing watching Joe and Simon act like me and Martina. Like, the cat wants to sort of feel like protected while it's eating.
Yeah.
So like they give it food in this little like hockey thing because it's where the sheep are, and like they give it its food in there, and then they sit with it while it eats, so that it feels safe. Like one in front
That's
and one behind. And
adorable.
I cannot express how happy that makes me. And it loves the horses. Like cats and horses get along super well.
They
Appearances
do,
as well.
apparently.
And so like while they're hanging with the horses or riding, like the cat will be there in the shadow, in like the shade that the horses create, and like waits for them when they arrive to come feed the horses. And yeah, very, very, very. We were there for Joe's birthday, obviously. Very, very happy.
That is.
So is that your recommendation, Dion? Be
My
a cat
recommendation
person.
is become a cat person.
That is a good recommendation.
I haven't consumed any media, so yes.
Yeah.
My recommendation is God of 5 again.
God of War.
How much have you played?
I have. This will give you an idea of how much free time I've had. I have played 5.5 hours.
Okay, I played about 8 or 9, where I had like just 2 days where I just sort of smacked it. I will say though, I have one major, but I think it's a complaint that I've seen a lot of people come with now subsequently.
Is it the chatty NPC thing? Because I've seen a lot.
Jesus!
I watched
You walk into a room,
and fucking hell, they do not shut up.
not
they are
like,
worse than
you're on
Navi
fire,
from-
brother. It'll pass.
Like-
and the first time I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then it's like every fight you're in, like, you're on fire, brother. It'll pass. And you're like, you're jumping around and you're fucking dodge rolling and you're doing all sorts of shit while you're fighting. And then they'll be like, on your left. And it's like, my left is
Which left?
my left
How?
is what isn't like I'm not standing still. I'm
How
turning
long
around
ago
all
did
the
that
time.
prompt trigger? Like,
And when you walk into a room and you're like, oh, okay, cool, like environmental puzzle. Let me take a look over. Oh, maybe you should throw your axe at the thing.
yeah, I watched a stream
They give
of
you,
it,
like-
and it is incessant.
Yeah, it is insufferable.
Is there an option to turn it off?
No, nope. There's a thing called puzzle timing, I think, but that's more for like.
No, but that's like. It
Yeah, I know,
wasn't
that's
just
for
the
when you
puzzle
throw
stuff,
your-
It's the
that's for
combat
when-
stuff.
But that's for when you throw your axe, like that. You know, you
Oh,
don't have
how
to be
long
too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, look, there's this prompt. What are you complaining about? It's like, that prompt doesn't do what you think it does. Nope, there's no way. They have... So, the accessibility options are phenomenal in that game. Like,
Yeah,
the amount
they
of
really
stuff
are.
that you can do is just incredible. And
it's
then
something
they're like,
that the PlayStation exclusives have done really well this past
Yeah.
while.
so good. But then the worst thing about the game, they're just like, no, you're stuck with us. Every puzzle that this game gives you is going to be solved for you if you don't solve it in 15 seconds. Like, so I actually feel kind of anxious walking into a puzzle room because I don't want them to tell me. And if they're
Yeah.
gonna just solve it, like, why? They're just
Why put
padding
it in
out
the game?
runtime. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Ugh,
generous.
that's
But I mean,
that's a
obviously the
weird
combat is
misstep.
amazing, the storytelling is
The
amazing,
story
the acting is
pretty
amazing.
gripping, so I'm
Yep.
happy about that.
No, I love the story, I love the environments. But yeah, the NPCs. Oh, the other thing that they love doing is when you go, when you sort of, there's not a lot of exploring. It's pretty linear. But if you sort of turn left instead of turning right, and you jump down a little thing, then you'll find a chest. And
Yeah.
every time you do that, which you have to because the game is rewarding the little bit of exploration, the game chastises you. The NPCs will be like, "Where are you going?
Yeah,
You're
and
going the wrong way.
We'll get back to it now.
Where are you going?"
That just sounds. Do you know what that just sounds like? That sounds tiring. That makes me
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, I gotta say, it was a little, especially considering the fact that the game is basically just the Doom 2 to Doom 1 kind of thing, where it just feels like a direct continuation, because they said they developed it as a PS4 game first, and then spiced it up for PS5. So it's very, linear. Oh, I'm sorry I'm being so negative. It is an amazing game, but I do like anything that's this good. The flaws just sort of stand
Oh,
out in stark
glaring.
relief. Yeah. So, the hidden or sort of like the loading screens in games where they're like, you squeeze through this gap.
Oh yeah,
so
the Final Fantasy VII remake of
Yeah.
Squeeze Through Gaps.
They
right?
have the worst, most hilarious, most awkward one I've ever seen in a
What
video
is
game.
it?
When you're rowing,
Yeah.
and they're like, there's bridges, but the bridges are low. So like you're busy rowing, and they're like, I wonder if we can fit under this bridge. And then the camera comes in close, and your character lies back in the boat, and then you drift slowly under the bridge, and it looks like absolute shit.
No, that's so
And it's such an obvious loading screen. So when you transitioning between areas on the water, it's just like you just find all these inexplicably low bridges that you have to like lie back in your boat.
Oh, that's great.
Now I'm gonna play the fuck out of the rest of it when I have time, but things like that are very egregious, especially since it's Sony, we believe in generations kind of thing.
It's a fucking donut.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Well-
I'm looking forward to the rest. The acting is phenomenal, and the story is very, very, very gripping. Have you encountered any very tall people, Jason?
Yes, I have encountered the first very tall person. I don't know if there are more.
Not Thor.
No, I've encountered a very tall person
With a very
in
gentle voice.
Yes.
With some of the best voice casting I've ever heard in my life.
Yep,
Like-
and a veteran.
Yeah. Just wow. I just sort of sat there like, holy fuck, whoever is casting these voices needs a raise. You're beautiful. Yeah. Cool. Piss off, Houstoners.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
you-
recommendation.
Yeah,
No,
Thomas doesn't get a
Thomas-
recommendation this time.
I recommend that Thomas watch fewer films.
But
What's your recommendation,
dear,
Thomas?
That will kill me. That will
Spend more
kill
time
me.
on Twitter, on Twitter, Thomas.
No, I'm
Now
I'm
that it's
getting
all
better.
about, that it's a platform for free speech. Unlike their
my-
internal Slack channels where you get fired for
Yeah,
disparaging the
for
company.
criticizing your boss. My recommendation this week is a Australasian horror thriller from the
It's
late
pronounced
70s.
Australian.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
It's pronounced oceanic.
Shiana.
From I think 78. I don't have my notepad on me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's called Next of Kin,
Okay.
and it is a fantastic
Turn around.
like horror thriller with like a riff on early slasher and gialli movies.
So how did it work, like the production? Did they pay the convicts or?
No. You see, what they did was they bust in new convicts with like gravity boots so that they wouldn't fall off the earth.
Oh, okay. Technology, man.
But I don't know how that's possible when Australia doesn't exist.
That's true.
Tax break is a tax break. It's a tax break thing.
It's like Georgia, made in Georgia. It doesn't really exist.
Yeah, no
It's
one's
just-
ever
it's just-
been there.
It's just an office in Panama.
Yeah,
No, it exists, but LGBTQ people don't exist there.
yeah, they're illegal there.
Jesus Christ.
And on that note, Viewsners,
Hey,
get the hell out of here.
I love you.